So it's the new AMG. It looks like broken glass or something like that. That's a nice sound. Bye bye RS6. AMG is going hybrid. Boom, and the engine comes on. It's really cool. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Max, and today we're taking a look at the all-new Mercedes AMG E53 Coupe 4MATIC Plus. So it's the new AMG, and it is also the first AMG that has a mild hybrid system. So let's take a look at the outside. What has been done to make this AMG worthy? Well, at the front we see this new twin blade grille, which used to be exclusively for V8 models, but it's now also on this 53, which has an inline 6. It has this black mesh behind it and an AMG badge. The front bumper is also new with these horizontal strips in chrome, these black ones on the side again with black mesh, and this sort of matte aluminium matte chrome splitter down there. It has multi-beam LED headlights, new wheels 20-inch with AMG compound brakes, ventilated discs, and a turbo 4MATIC Plus badge, black mirror caps. It has a new side skirt. It has black trim all around as well, around the windows. And at the rear, well, we've got these new rear light units with, well, I don't know what it is, but it looks pretty awesome. It's like, it looks like broken glass or something like that. It's really cool, and I really like the shape as well. An E53 badge, an AMG badge, and the new exhaust tips, 4 of them in chrome, and it's sort of a classic sports car look. I quite like it. It also has a new rear bumper with a matte chrome inlay as well, and diffuser in there. And of course, this being an E-Class coupe. So let's start it up. And we can go for the classic E-Coupe CL look with the windows all the way down. There are a lot of people who would buy this car just for that, because it is very classic Mercedes, I think. On the interior, well, we've got carbon fiber, a lot of it. We've got the new screens, of course, the 12.3-inch dual screen. This is also new for this AMG with that white inlay and the AMG sports seats. We've also got some Alcantara on the steering wheel, new steering wheel as well with that lovely aluminium. I really love this steering wheel. And why not take a look at the engine? The beating heart. There it is. Well, you can't really see anything, but under here is the twin turbo powered 3-liter inline 6 with 435 horsepower and 520 newton meters, but it has that EQ boost. We've talked about it before, but it's an EQ boost starter alternator. So that means that it's a starter alternator incorporated between the gearbox and the engine that delivers that hybrid power boost, but also drives a lot of systems in the car that normally use a belt. So the starter is also electric, and that is why when I start it up you really don't hear anything. It's just boom and the engine comes on. It's really cool. All right, let's close the windows. And we'll take it for a drive. So it's not like, you know, a hybrid that I'm driving electrically now, but it's just always there. And it delivers a boost of 22 horsepower and 250 newton meters. So that's quite a lot. That means that you go from 435 horsepower to 457. So that's quite a lot, and to 770 newton meters. So it's a quick car. It goes from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 4.4 seconds. And that's also because it has that 4MATIC Plus system, which is completely variable. It doesn't have the drift mode that the E53 has. But it has a very nice soundtrack. Let's go to Sport Plus. I mean, that's a nice sound. We've got some burbles as well on the overrun. And on the downshifts. And they are really loud sometimes, which is always nice. Handling wise, well, it feels quite heavy, and that has always been the problem of the E43, which had a 3-liter V6. That drivetrain in that car just felt a bit sluggish and not really AMG worthy. And I think that's also why this E53 replaces that old E43. This is much more AMG worthy. I mean, of course you don't have that rumbling V8, but it is really quick, and if you ask me, it sounds really nice. So another cool feature about that EQ Boost starter alternator is that when I put it in eco mode, so there we go, and I release the throttle, it goes into sailing mode. Okay, so watch the rev counter. It's at 2000 right now. Okay, release throttle, and it completely turns off. It switches off the engine. As you can see, it's at 0 now. So I'm coasting right now, and then when I tap the throttle, watch that rev counter, there it goes. It starts up the engine because it has that electric starter. So that's actually very clever. It's not only about, you know, increasing the performance, it's also about increasing efficiency and, you know, decreasing emissions. Okay, let's go to Sport Plus again. The sound becomes louder as well, as you can hear. So that's in Sport Plus, and this is in Comfort. See, it's very noticeable. Very nice. As I said, that E43, I had my doubts whether that really was AMG worthy. I mean, it was a great drivetrain. It's really smooth and it's a nice drivetrain, but is it really AMG worthy? I don't know. This, however, feels much more punchy. It has a better sound as well. I'll just get that digital speedometer for you on there because we are at the Autobahn. So let's test that top speed. It's supposed to be 250 kilometers an hour, and you can get the optional top speed to 270 kilometers an hour. Which, you know, it could do with that if you drive on the Autobahn often, because it goes to 250 really easily. So 250, and that's the limiter, and that's an RS6, and he doesn't have a limiter, so there he goes. Bye bye RS6. I'm full throttle, 254. it's an R6. They have done a great job with this car because it really bridges the gap between the top of the line Mercedes-Benz model of an E-Class, but it's also available in the CLS and in the GT 4-door. And it bridges the gap between that top of the line Mercedes-Benz and that AMG E53 or CLS or whatever, much more than the 43 lineup did. So it is definitely more AMG worthy than that 43, and I think that, you know, they noticed that the gap was too big and they thought, well, let's do something else, let's do something cool. And obviously this is, you know, these are the signs of the times. I don't know if that's correct, but AMG is going hybrid and there's nothing we can do about it. And when it works as well as this, well, I don't really have anything to complain about. It's quick, it sounds good, it's comfortable, and that EQ boost starter alternator really adds something to the performance and also to the efficiency and the emissions. So win-win, if you ask me. And of course that inline 6 engine is delicious, but we already knew that. Alrighty, well, that's it for the AMG E53 4MATIC Plus. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can subscribe by clicking the big button right here. You can also check out this POV review of an E63S if you want some more AMG, and you can also check out this POV reviews playlist and follow us on social media if you don't yet, Instagram and Facebook for regular updates. Thanks guys, see you at the next one, bye.